Hi.
Hello,
Or hi.
it's Mickey.
That would be Jacob. If I'm Mickey, that's got to be Jacob, right? Okay, we're coming at you from the Poe House. We should say that together. It's kind of fun when we do that.
Okay.
All right, so it's movie review time, and we watched a movie from 1948, long before my time.
This is another one of those old black and white horror movies that we have in that big 50 pack.
Yes.
So
It's called The Amazing Mr. X. It's 1 hour and 18 minutes long, has no rating because, back then I don't think they really rated movies.
no.
It was produced by Benjamin Stoloff, directed by Bernard Borhaus, stars Lynn Bars, my eyes are doing weird things, Turhan, hold on, I'm not sure that's Bowie, I don't know, Kathy O'Donnell, Virginia Gray, Donald Curtis, Richard Carlson, and Harry Mendoza. I don't know who any of those people are. Okay, so, synopsis.
I don't remember.
It's been a while since we saw it, and we are actually already recorded the video for this,
And the next one.
but for some reason, those videos aren't playing for us to edit. So, we're redoing this and trying to go from memory. What I remember is that this widow, she elicits the help of a psychic medium to converse with her dead husband, but things aren't always as they seem. Do you remember what you liked about it? I mean, I'm sure there's more to it. I don't really remember. She consults him to converse with her dead husband because she's so distraught, but she is kind of seeing this other guy. But then it turns out, I don't know. It's old and it's very dialogue-y.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Do you want me to go first? Maybe they'll spark some.
maybe.
All right. So what I liked was the apparition, the ghostly apparition, was pretty good, especially for that time. We're talking 1948, or 1947, whenever they filmed it, whatever. So for that time, it was really pretty good. The special effects, again, for that time were pretty good, pretty outstanding. The scenery was great because they were at the ocean, beach,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like
the
house was like on a cliff top or something.
Yeah, the house was fantastic. I love the house. Big, roomy mansion
Mm-hmm.
on the beach, or on the cliff on the beach. Awesome. Great views.
Unlike this little thing that we live in.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Okay, so, trigger anything in your brain-o?
I don't think anything specific. I think it was mostly just... It was an old movie, so it had that old movie charm that I like. I just like old movies. I like old stuff in general. I don't know why. But I don't really think there's anything...
That's why he likes me. Just kidding! Go ahead.
I don't think there was anything specific about the movie that really stood out to me.
Okay. Well, what I did not like was I wasn't sure about the relationships at first, because there
Yeah.
was the main woman, of course, the widow, but then there was this other lady that was living with her, and we were not sure who she was
Until like halfway to almost the end of the movie, I think.
Well, no, I think it was sooner than that. I think it was
sure?
closer. Yeah, I think it was closer to at the halfway mark, and we're like, that's who that is. And it was a little slow moving. Again, it was very dialogue-y.
Mm-hmm.
But then 1948, that was, the way they made movies.
Right, because they were still developing methods and all that,
And
and
techniques
techniques.
and, styles.
And I don't think movie business was a huge thing back then either at that time. I can think it was getting there for sure, but it obviously wasn't near to what it is today.
Right, because they still had the radio, and the radio was such a big deal.
Right.
So do you remember what you didn't like about it?
I think there were a few parts that...
Brain freeze.
Well, again, I don't remember. I don't remember what we said last time.
There were a few parts that what?
I don't know. I think it has more to do with the characters. I think there was some acting bits that I was kind of like,
Yeah.
what are they doing?
Alright, well then I guess we'll move on to characters and actors. So the acting was pretty good. It wasn't too over the top, which,
They can be a lot
old
of...
movies especially. I liked the private eye / magician. Remember, he was always doing tricks, the private eye.
Oh yeah,
private
kind
detective. Yeah, he was always doing magic tricks. Um, Janet was a little dreamy-eyed. Now that was the other girl in the film,
of. Oh yeah.
and it turned out to be the main character's sister. So if you watch it, you'll know whenever they show her, that's the sister.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she gets totally taken by the psychic medium, Mr. X. They both do. Both of the women do. But he was trying to convince. Oh, the dead husband was trying to convince because he was actually not dead. Turns out, but nobody knew that.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. People probably won't even be able to find this movie.
You're right.
But he was not actually dead, and so nobody knew this, not even the psychic medium. But then he shows up one day and scares the crud out of the psychic medium and forces him to work with them, for him. He wanted Mr. X to marry Janet, the sister, so he could get all that money because they were rich.
Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
So what about the actors that stood out to you or that you remember?
I don't remember anything specifically.
You know,
again, but
he's
it just...
really young, so he should have a memory like a steel trap. That's why I write stuff down. See, I know.
It seems like there was a few parts where there was a little bit of like maybe over the top acting or not, not quite as good.
Well,
I
Janet
don't
was
remember
very dreamy
specifically.
eyed, so that was kind of one of those things
Yeah.
where it was just like,
But I don't remember specifically
oh my gosh.
anything. What?
This is why you should write stuff down.
I had too much on my mind.
Whatever. Overall thoughts. I thought it was pretty good. More dialogue than what I'm used to. And the storyline did get a little confusing here and there.
Yeah.
It's like they kind of jumped around a little bit, I think. And there were times when I was going, what? What's going on? But overall, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it was pretty good, despite its age. And
Oh, wow.
More dialogue-y.
Wow. He's so original, isn't he?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say what you thought.
Well, considering I can't remember much of it right now, there's not going to be much there to say.
Shame, shame, shame. Alright, so my rating was just a smiley face, kind of like a meh.
Yeah.
It's one of those where I might watch it again, but I'm not going to search to find it to watch it again.
Yeah.
So it was okay.
It was a meh.
Yeah, a meh.
It wasn't
Alright.
bad.
No. Again, especially for that, how old it is and for the time that it came out. That's like The Wizard of Oz. I mean, to look at it now, the special effects are like, oh my gosh, cringy. But for
Some
the
of them.
time, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. That's one of the reasons why I love The Wizard of Oz. But
Well,
anyway, we're not talking about that movie.
No. We have it, though. We just have it on VHS.
Yeah.
We still have VHSs. Yeah.
A few. We got rid of a lot of them when we came out here. But anyway, so that is what we thought, or at least what I thought, of The Amazing Mr. X. Let us know below if you have seen this movie. My hunch is that you have not.
If you've
But
even
if
heard
you
of the
have,
movie.
put it below. If you happen to come across it, watch it. And like I said, for the time that it came out, it was pretty good. A lot of dialogue, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool beans. So that would be Jacob again.
That's Mickey.
He didn't change. He's still Jacob.
Like the video. Comment. Interact. We like to see the comments. We do want to interact.
Yeah, it makes my day.
Share. I think we said this in the last video.
Not the singer either.
I think we said this in the last video, but we have a goal. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, help
So
us get there.
if you would share the video, tell friends, tell family, coworkers,
Yes.
everybody to watch the videos, subscribe. That would be great.
Yes, because once we get enough subscribers and enough video views, then we will start a Patreon and do some special content for all you groovy people out there.
Maybe.
Okay, I will. I know he's boring, but I'm exciting.
Whatever.
Alright, so we will see you in the next video. And until then, toodles!
Bye.